Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
You look like you know good comedy. So do me a favor, let me get your opinion of this next comic. I mean, it's not every day we get a comedy connoisseur of your caliber to come by here. You big shot. Check him out.
I live in Brooklyn, New York. I live in Brooklyn, and I was riding my bike through there the other day, and a woman in a car asks me for directions, but she doesn't pull over and ask me to pull over. She pulls alongside me, slows down to my speed, sticks her head out the passenger window and yells, "I'm looking for the Brooklyn Bridge into Manhattan." I'm still riding at this point. I'm like, Brooklyn Bridge, take a left on your right. Doesn't believe me. And this is the Brooklyn Bridge into Manhattan, right? No, it's the bridge that starts in Brooklyn and then goes into Brooklyn again. Yeah, there's a wormhole on the bridge, you see. Starts on one side and it's modern day Brooklyn with all the amenities we enjoy every day. And you come out on the other side and it's 1955 and the Dodgers just won the pennant. Here's Roy Campanella in his brand new 56 Studebaker. Careful for those trolley cars, Campy, they're a doozy. Point is, people are okay? You can't ask for directions. Who raised you? When I asked to go someplace, I'm very polite. I was meeting up with friends of mine the other day, couldn't find the place, ended up asking directions from this guy walking a dog. I'm like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where?" I didn't even get 2 words out of my mouth, and he's like, "Not friendly." I'm like, is he talking about his dog? Because if he's talking about himself, that is fantastic and I'm gonna start doing it. Next time somebody asks me where the subway is, "Excuse me, sir, not friendly." You don't wanna know where I'm gonna send you. They have these new little advertisements on the subways now, on the subways and on the buses, trying to crack down on influenza. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These things are great. It's just like, if you're going to cough, do not cough into your hand. And they show a woman doing this. If you're going to cough, cough into your sleeve. And they show a guy doing this. So if you're on the train, you see some guy doing this. For like 5 or 10 seconds, chances are he's coughing. However, if he's doing it for more than 10 seconds, chances are he's Dracula. So just keep an open mind. The person next to you could have a cold or it could be the undead. You see something, say something. I've noticed nobody really wears watches anymore. I mean, there's a couple of holdouts, but no one really wears them anymore. And I think that's kind of sad because I love asking people for the time. But I do it as if I am a disgruntled parent speaking to my disobedient teenage daughter who's out past curfew. I just go, "Excuse me, miss, do you have any idea what time it is?" She's like, 3:30? Yeah, 3:30. 3:30, young lady, and then I take off. I figure I got what I wanted. She's got a good story to tell people at work. It's win-win. I was just coming back from my break and this guy starts talking to me like he's my dad. Did he look like Wolverine? Yes! I always get that from people. "Hey, what's up, Wolverine? What's shaking, Elvis? How's it going, slave owner from the movie Amistad?" And it just keeps going like that. Man, you guys are nice. I'd like to, if I could, I'd like to do a couple of impressions, okay? I'm gonna do a couple of impressions. You good with that? You guys wanna hear a couple of impressions? All right. Here's my impression of somebody who stopped listening to you 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Now here's my impression of somebody who doesn't agree with anything you've had to say and would like you to stop talking immediately. There you go. I'm gonna do the rest, I don't care. Finally, My impression of someone who wants to be supportive but thinks all your ideas are insane. Huh.
Hi, I'm Rob DeRocha, and you are watching Comedy Time. Not sad time, not angry time, not melancholy time. This is straight up comedy time. So watch this clip. I don't know if that sounded angry. My bad. It's comedy time. That's better.
I got one of those friends that's always bootlegging, got the knockoff of the real thing. You know, went to the club one time, you know, on New Year's. He had this cologne that smelled real good. I was like, hey, Reese, what's that? He said, oh, this is the new Dolce & Gabbana. I said, oh, give me that. I sprayed it on, it smelled good, but I started itching like 10 minutes later. I couldn't even enjoy the club. I was like, Dolce & Gabbana. Man, they say don't shake the bottle. He's like, did you shake it? Oh, you's a bad friend, man. Bad friend. I'm trying to get my dating life together, you know, so I can find a main girl so I can eventually have a, you know, my own offspring, you know. But dating is hard. You know, dating is expensive. It's expensive, right? Remember bowling used to be a cheap date? I went to this place called Lucky Strike. Anybody been there? You need like $500 on you just to... I went there on the first date, it was a mistake. I'm looking at the chart like, oh, my first date? Oh. I don't think we can bowl today, maybe just sushi. The lady was like, okay, sir, how many games would you like? I was like, oh. One game is fine, one game. She's like, okay, one game apiece, that's 2 games. I said, nah, 1 game. We're gonna share it. We're gonna do 5 frames apiece today. You know, okay, would you like some shoes with that? I was like, nah. We're gonna bowl on our knees today. She's like, okay, would you like some shoes with that? I mean, you want some knee pads? Upselling me on my date. You know, my mom is selfish. You know, my mom, she don't judge my girls by whether or not they good for me. She judge them by whether or not we'll have good-looking kids together. You know, this one girl I was dating, she was like, you know, you really shouldn't have left Cody. I was like, she slept with all my friends on Facebook. She's like, yeah, but she'll make some beautiful grands for me. I think about kids, but I got little sisters, you know, and kids are like too smart. That's how I know I'm not ready for them yet. I got this real little sister, her name is Sean. And I was teaching her like the vowels, you know, for homework. You know, I was like, you know, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. She's like, oh, good, and sometimes Y. She was like, all right, A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. I was like, all right. So we write down this word, you know, cry was the word. And I was like, where's the vowel? She was like, I don't see any. I was like, well, what's the vowel? She said A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. She was like, well, you said sometimes. I don't think now is a good time. I was like, just write it down. It's bad. You know, I just like you said, I just moved out here from Philly, and everybody, you know, everybody asked me what's the difference between Philly and LA. But the first thing I noticed in LA, people move real fast for no reason. Just move fast. When I first got out, I never figured. I asked this cat the time. He's like, got no time to give you the time, brother. You got no time to be giving you the time. I was like, damn. He said, all that you could have told me the time. You're selfish. My favorite people in LA are the homeless people. You know, the bums in LA. You know, where I'm from in Philly and New York, the bums are really poor people. You know, out here, they look like regular people. Like they just collect money on the side. This cat coming to me like, excuse me, brother, you got any residual change to spare? I'm like, residual? Where you get the suit from? Oh, got no time to be telling you where I got that suit from, brother. Like, damn. I respect a work ethic, so my favorite bum is a bum that'll work for you, do a job for you without your permission. You know, like the valet bum. You know, you park in your car and he come out of nowhere like, hey! Cut your wheel. Come on, cut your wheel. Back it up. You got it. You got it. Come on, you got room. You got it. I'm like, damn. You know, he starts singing and dancing for you, trying to entertain you. Like, back it up now, y'all. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Is that a cockroach? Left foot, left stomach. Back it up now, y'all. Reverse, reverse. You know you in a handicap spot, right, brother? I got no time to be helping you out no more.
Hi, I'm Joel Bryant, and I am really good at introducing comedy clips. Just like that. See? How good was that?
I love to work out, I do. I like working out, playing soccer, football. I like to run. I went for a run this morning. I don't take it too serious though, you know? I'm not one of these people that runs in place while they wait for the light to change. Have you seen these freaks? Really? That's 15 seconds? You need those 15 seconds? Sorry. Is that really gonna make a difference? Like, are you expecting people to roll down their window and go, oh my God, are you a professional? When you kept going, do you run marathons? Can I hire you? And if you're that serious about running, go run in a track that has no stop signs or traffic lights. Don't run on Main Street at like rush hour. I had to get a new phone today. God, I hate that. I'm not a phone person. I'm not a texter. We used to have this thing back in the day. A lot of you are young, but I don't know how many of you remember, it was a thing called Conversations. Yeah, some of you, yeah, I see the young people, they think, you know, it's like a nightclub or something. No, this was like when you talk to people, you had to look at them in the eye. You guys remember that? And listen. And humans, you talk to. That was fun. I like that. I miss that. But it's all the phones and kids with phones. My neighbor has an 8-year-old son that has an iPhone. What? 2 years ago, your kid was eating dirt, and now he has an iPhone? And they gave me the same excuse. They're like, well, you know, when Timmy goes over to a friend's house and he spends the day, when he's ready to get picked up, he calls me. Where are you sending Timmy? Who are these people that don't have a phone? Unless they're Amish. I'm pretty sure everyone in America has a phone. Do you also go here, take some silverware? They may not have any. Just take them. Take the portable toilet. I don't know these people. They may have some. Kids with their phones and the video games too. I used to use my imagination as a kid. Do you remember using your imagination? Like, that's what I did. We had one soccer ball for the whole neighborhood. And it was like finding gold, and the minute that ball went over the fence, no! Mama! It was like you lost your baby over a balcony. But then we picked up whatever we had. We picked up a Coke can. I swear to God, like an aluminum Coke can. And we kept playing. And you got into it, you're like, pow, pow. You got a corner kick, you're like, pow, goal, goal, goal. Call 911, goal. Going out, your eye is like popping out. But now these kids have these video games, and my brother got the Xbox 360, and it comes with that war game, that Call of Duty war game. It's like this violent war game. He didn't have it for more than 5 minutes. He knew everything about the game. He knew what every button was for, and there's like 27 buttons in these controls. Everything. It takes me 3 minutes to set my alarm clock. My brother is connected to the Russian space station. And he everything, he knew everything. And then he gives me the control. And he's like, you want to give it a shot? For about an hour, my soldier was like this. I turned around the next day. I took out a knife. I was excited. Then my soldier went, you lose. It's video games, just imagination. Remember when this was your gun? That was it? That's it. You're like... It's my rifle. It's an X-74 rifle. Whoa. Whoa. I almost shot you. It's loaded and I have unlimited amounts of ammunition.
Hi, I'm Shang. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I'm Shang, and I'm ugly in a handsome way, all right? If you ever got in a fist fight at a daycare, you will really laugh hard at this next comic.
Yeah, take your time, take your time. That's my motto in life. Take your time, you know, because I'm a stressful person, so I try to work with people. Like, I don't like people, like you let people merge, you know, there's a lot of traffic out here, and I let people merge in, but they're not very appreciative when you let them. I hate to let somebody in and they just keep riding. You be like, whoa, whoa, you know, I did that. I let you in. I need you to give me that hand right there. I don't need you to. Yeah, you got to give me the hand. You can't just ride off like I didn't make that happen. I made that happen, so I'm gonna need credit for that. Yeah, because I try to help traffic. There's a lot of traffic in different lanes. Like, I like the carpool lane. I'm a big fan of the carpool lane. Yeah, because I just get in it. You know, I don't really have to have nobody in the car with me at all. I just be like, man, everybody is moving, and I need to be a part of that movement. Right there, just take a chance off the top. And police got behind me on a little motorcycle one day, and he was flying. I was like, whoa, he is after somebody. I need to get out his way, because he is making me nervous. And so he came up to the car, you know, and I was like, well, maybe he want to see if I seen somebody or something. And he was like, sir, you know you can't be in this lane. And I said, no, I did not. He said, you didn't read the sign? I was like, no, I never read when I drive. You know, that's dangerous right there. You don't do that. That'll hurt somebody. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So he was like, well, no, you can't be in this lane. You know, you have to have another occupant in the vehicle. And I was like, whoa, an occupant? I just ride with people. I don't really ride with occupants. I don't know what that is at all. And he's like, that's what I'm talking about, another person in the vehicle. And I looked at him, and I looked at his motorcycle, and I said, well, you don't have an occupant on your motorcycle then. So I think we both in the wrong right now. So yeah, I would like to press charges too. That's all I'm saying. Matter of fact, we can help each other. Won't you just leave the motorcycle and get in the car with me? And that way, yeah, we both will be in compliance with the law. Yeah, just take your time. You know, people are too much in a hurry nowadays. Just, you know, take your time. Like, I see couples out here. Coupleship is good. You know, I'm married. You know, I mean, people say, how you stay married? And I say, hey, just keep going home. That's pretty much how that works. Right there, yeah. That day you don't show up is pretty much a wrap. So.
Hey, you're watching Comedy Time, and I hope you're ready for a marathon of laughs. Seriously, this is about to get intense on the stomach muscles. Did you eat right? Train properly? Good. Enjoy this next comic.
My cat was kind of weird. Pretty sure it used to be a stripper, like in its former life. There we go. Hey, every morning I wake up, her butt was like in my face. Like the second you show a little bit of interest, she walks off. It's like, what? You don't know me? Turns around, you gonna go to the ATM? I'll come back. It's weird, my cat just talked. I want a smart girl. That was me when I was single. I was like, I need a smart girl. I thought I met one once. I introduced myself. I'm like, my name is Mark, but I spell it with a C. She's like, that's cool. Wouldn't that be Kark? Would be. Dated her for about 3 years. Did you get? You got it. You got it. I got kicked out of a tennis match. Anybody else? Just me? Cool. Kicked out. Escorted even. I'm used to other sports. I guess in tennis, you're supposed to keep quiet as they're playing. I'm used to yelling when I'm pissed at a call, but I guess you don't do that in tennis. Do you know what you do? Anybody? You whistle. Do you know how hard it is to channel your anger and disgust into a freaking whistle? I tried. I was like, out? He just called that out? That is such... To get the point across. That's all that I am saying. Baseball, big baseball fan. I like baseball. Good. Weird in America. That's strange. I don't understand one thing though. What's up with the first base coach? Like we need that guy? Because unemployment's pretty high, and that dude still has a job. All he does, for those of you that don't know, if the guy hits the ball, he tells him to run to first. Don't you naturally do that as a professional baseball player? Sitting there's like, good job, you're a natural. I like how you came right to me. Okay, you know where to go now? No, second. You're gonna go to this first. 1, 2. Yeah, go to, after that, I have no idea. We have a whole different coach. That handles that area.